Welcome to Drew Antia's Doorway, Cancer. This is your reading for July, your love general reading for July. So what's happening with Cancer in July? Just having a look at that feather, it's caught the green. I don't know if you can see the green on it. Beautiful. So, Cancer. What's happening for the Cancer collective with love? Cancer. Happy birthday too. For some of you. We've got the 9 of air to start with, so that's the 9 of swords. All cards on this deck are beautiful, regardless of what they are. The 5 of air, okay. World. Whoops. 7 of water. I'm going to leave that. And that's the 2 of cups. So 7 of cups, 2 of cups, 10 of air. Okay, so you've got a bit of an intense, could be a bit intense for some of you. Ace of water, that's beautiful. So that's an opportunity for emotion. The Emperor card. 8 of earth. Ace of air, okay. And then the final card is the 10 of earth. Underneath the deck is the 7 of fire and the Queen of air at the top. Okay, so Cancer, you've got quite a bit of air. So it's quite a bit of mind. You've got, quite a bit of mental processes going on. You have 2 aces, which is beautiful. This ace here is the ace of air. So this is opportunity for change. Sometimes it can be opportunity to clear the air, quite literally. Clear the air between 2 people. And we do have the Queen of air here. So the Queen of air, apart from being, very wise and being able to see the whole picture, she is a good communicator. She can deliver communication in a way that is understood, clear, concise, matter of fact. So that could be the scenario for some of you. Let's have a look at the middle 2 cards first. I'm just going to check that they're all in the picture. I think that's right. So I'm just going to move over this way a little bit. So in the middle of the reading is the 9 of swords, we'll say, and the 5 of swords, air in this deck, coupled with the Emperor. Okay, so the 9 of air, it is quite different in this deck. I feel that there's some sort of opposition. It could be with someone that you know. This can be a fire sign, can be the sign of Aries. Some sort of mental opposition. The 9 of swords can indicate worry. This says that you need freedom from worry and stress. And the 5 of air is a card of, it's a card, sometimes communication just hasn't worked. It really hasn't worked, or you haven't been able to get your point of view across, or just not understood. So it can be a bit of a lose-lose communication situation for some of you. The important thing with the 9 of swords is to is to clear the air. I mean, even if, as I said in the beginning, this could be about clearing the air, because the important thing is to not hold on to this energy. And she is clearing the air. She's spreading her wings and clearing the air, and I guess voicing her opinion. And yeah, definitely for some of you, it is about clearing the air. Hopefully you can see that in the light. Regardless of how that is received, is what I'm getting. And there will be some, of course, with this card up here, that some are kind of almost entering into the world of dating, or re-entering, the world. It could be the world of dating, it could be the world of stepping into a relationship, but there is something new here. This can mean a wrapping up, but I'm not getting that so much with this reading. Pardon me. I'm getting it more as an opportunity, a really beautiful opportunity. And the reason that this is so beautiful is because, I feel that you have learned with these communication cards, it could have been your previous relationship. It could have been a situation that you've really learned how to deal with people more, that something has occurred, and that has enabled you to understand more about communication, to, I guess, add to your skills for communication in relationships. And, if you don't feel that at the moment, I feel that could be an event or an occurrence in July that is going to happen. So this is saying, don't be afraid of speaking up, really. So for those who are, entering entering the new world of dating, or you might be, entering the world of speaking up for a change, we previously haven't done that. But anyway, we're talking about dating now, and this is saying that dating or a relationship, there's options here. There's options for you to dream. There's, there is scope, is what I'm seeing. Beautiful scope. And it's kind of saying, well, don't necessarily, you don't have to go for the first cab off the rank in July, because you can have options. Okay. The card that came out with this, that sort of slipped out as well, is the Two of Water, or the Two of Cups. So the Two of Cups is the Two of Water in this case, is the card of harmony. It's the card of partnership. It's the card of alignment. So this is saying, yeah, well, bide your time and look for this harmony. Look for the person, the match, the vibe, where you feel in harmony with them. Because as I say, don't necessarily go for the first option, because there might be a few really good options around you, is what I'm getting. And that is kind of cemented with this card, because this card is the card of it's a card of discernment, for one thing. It's a card of kind of knowing what you need in a person, but it's also the card of taking one step at a time. And if that one step at a time is in your choice factor, in your choice area, then so be it. That's what I'm seeing there. So this Ace of Water definitely does show an opportunity for some of you for a new romance. Coupled with this card here, it's undoubtedly that. Okay. This Ace of Water is the seahorse, and the seahorse is a beautiful creature, exquisite, but I do think that it's quite sensitive, and I feel that could be part of an aspect of your sign, and that is something to bear in mind. So particularly with your choices. And it's about recognizing, you know, the sensitivities that you do have, and being being mindful of people who are, you know, open to that or not open to it, because you don't have to be anyone else but who you are. And you know, they're quite unique. They look unique, the seahorses, and they are unique, but they, from what I can gather, they thrive in an area or in an environment that is particularly suited to them, and they don't in other areas, which is like obviously like a lot of sea life. But that is to be something to be mindful of, that you know your particular personality, sensitivities, etc., require understanding in certain areas. So you know you will know what your level of sensitivity is and how that applies to you. So I'm going to have a look at this beautiful card. This is the Ten of Earth, or the Ten of Pentacles. Excuse me. And this is asking you to remember, you've got two tens here, and I'm seeing this is coupled with the, well, it's not coupled, but I'm putting it together with the Ten of Swords. Okay, and this can indicate an end to a cycle, an end to a headfuck, basically. And this is saying, yes, well, remember, when something's ended, it's ended. Don't carry it forward. Don't hold on to it, because the element of earth can be a holding energy. The element of air is a lighter energy and can disperse. So that's what it's saying to me. Don't hold on to are there any grudges? You know, if you're in a relationship, don't hold on to any grudges. If you are recovering, I'm getting the words recovering from a previous relationship, then remember to let those things go. Let grudges go. Let that go, so that this card can turn from being something that can sometimes be, you know, a heavy energy. There's got two sides to this card, to being an absolute abundant growth, abundant with growth, abundant with stability, and abundant with, you know, that feeling of wholeness. So this card can certainly mean that. And, you know, being in the, if you'd like to call it the outcome position on the Celtic cross, then that is a beautiful card and a beautiful energy that can be attained, really, in the month of July. So you've got an interesting spread here, Cancer. I am drawn to this card here, this Emperor card. This can be, for some people, an energy of getting, you know, dominated. It can be a very strong, just going to take another card on that. I usually don't shuffle, I just normally take it. Yeah, it can be a strong energy of being quite rigid in some ways. And with the Queen of Fire, this is saying two things to me. This is saying that there's a chance that there is a woman who you're romantically connected to, who is like that. You know, it can be, it doesn't have to be a woman either. It can be a male. But, you know, there's a combination here of, I guess, in some ways dogged determination, and in others, using charms and creativity sometimes to get basically control over a situation. So, I mean, that could be also you in some ways, okay? So that could be an aspect of you. So it's something to be mindful of, and I am seeing it in that way. Yeah, that's probably all I've got there. I just wanted to have a look at this Ace of Air again, and I'm going to just draw a card on that. And we've got Page of Earth, yeah. So this requires, we talked about change. Because the Ace of Air or Swords it is about change, really. And this, coupled with the page of Earth, talks about focus. Pardon me. So wherever you feel that you want to, change in relation to, your love life, it does require focus. And the page of Earth is, it's a learning energy, it's a student energy. So bear that in mind if it's a new relationship, that particularly if there's some challenge in the relationship, that you are learning, and that you do need to remember that, but also keep your focus on the learning. So regardless of your situation, Cancer, in July, you're going to learn. You're going to learn something about yourself, excuse me, in relation to love. And, wherever you want to advance or change, then remember, just view it as a lesson. View it as a lesson and view yourself as a student in the class of love, I guess, is how I would put it. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing for you. So have a great month, and bye for now.